This time, we're in Macclesfield.
Welcome, pundits, to Macclesfield FC. Today, you're going to be tested on your ability to communicate and contribute to a live broadcast environment.
And as you know, it is a massive, massive week, because at the end of today, 6 of you will be going home. And 4 will go on to the semi-final of the last Pundit Standing. Right now, the top 3 are looking good for a semi-final place, but the last qualified spot, currently Nancy's, is wide open. Win Pundit of the Week, and anyone from 5th to 10th in the table can make the semi-finals.
I'm in 4th place. I'm a bit nervous. I got a lot of people who are coming for my spot.
Joining us is someone who knows exactly how to engage with an audience of millions every week. It's 606's Robbie Savage.
This week's guest judge, I saw the Rolls Royce before I saw the man, Robbie Savage.
As a midfielder for the likes of Blackburn Rovers and Leicester City, Robbie gained a reputation for his fiery style of play.
Robbie Savage is particularly upset by that.
Something he's brought to his broadcasting career.
He was shocking at Chelsea.
Hosting 5 Live's football phone-in show 606.
That's ridiculous, come on.
With Premier League and Golden Boot winner Chris Sutton.
Hi, guys. Hey.
Nice.
All right. Thanks for joining us. What do you want to say to the guys about today?
So for today's challenge, you'll be in the 606 studio taking calls. And I'll tell you what, it's a tough environment, especially when those callers have a strong opinion. You've got to get back at them and have a good debate.
This week was all about presenting on radio, and I was super excited about it. As someone who's produced my own podcast, I think I was well equipped to deal with this challenge.
But pundits, of course, you know, before the big challenge, we've got the kickoff. We're going to get you to pick from the LPS boot bag, and you'll be given an unpopular opinion. You'll then have 10 minutes to put together a case to put forward to Robbie.
Some people got really difficult ones. I genuinely know I would have panicked a bit if I had theirs.
I don't know, man. Mine's not even controversial. Mine's true.
My unpopular opinion was horrible. I think it was the worst out of the group. I've genuinely been stitched up.
I'll see you in the dressing room 10 minutes.
I felt nervous.
I felt good going into it. There's a lot to speak about.
So, our pundits have 10 minutes prep before they try to convince Robbie of their unpopular opinion. Whoever brings the most compelling argument wins.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very well. Take a seat.
Gaffer.
Gaffer, I like that. Good start.
Mr. Savage.
Gaffer.
Good, thank you.
It's Gaffer, not Mr. Savage. Gaffer.
Gaffer, sorry, Gaffer.
No problem.
Hello. I've heard him on the radio. The guy's good, so I'm in for a challenge here.
My unpopular opinion is Erling Haaland, all he can do is score goals. Now, we're in an era where players have to be well-rounded in any position on the football pitch. He is a striker who scores loads of goals, but you take him out of that box, touches are minimal. Link-up play is minimal. Pressure is minimal.
What's the hardest thing to do in football?
Score goals?
Who scores the most?
You got me there. You got me there, I can't lie. That's a terrible one. That's a terrible one.
That is by far the worst performance I've had so far. Why did I freeze? Maybe I didn't have my vitamins in the morning.
Clubs shouldn't be allowed to buy players. Should be academy only.
VAR is the best thing that's ever happened in football.
Prime Gareth Bale was better than prime Cristiano Ronaldo.
The Super League was a good idea.
Is football all about the big clubs?
International football is better than club football.
Tell me why.
Clubs with all the money dominate football.
100 grand a week, pride.
You're putting me in a moral dilemma here.
Yeah, well.
Eventually, I had to say, you know, fine, 100 grand a week, 100 grand a
I totally agree, that's the right answer.
week. It wasn't fair on me, really, like, to hit me with that one.
It's the right answer. You've got to be honest as a pundit as well. Sometimes you got to back down.
Hair looks great.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I'll throw it out there. Pep Guardiola is overrated.
Who else has won 4 Premier Leagues in a row?
But he's
No, who
got
else?
the money.
My unpopular opinion is that Lionel Messi is the most overrated player of all time.
How many Ballon d'Ors do you have?
I think a lot of those Ballon d'Ors have been controversial, though. Like, Lewandowski was meant to win a Ballon d'Or, but it went to Messi instead.
The Lionesses will win a World Cup before the men.
The Men's World Cup is next before the Women's World Cup. Are we saying that England are not going to win the next World Cup then?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
So my unpopular opinion is that Aitana Bonmati is overrated. I was absolutely bricking it. I thought she's won 2 Ballon d'Ors, so how the hell am I going to argue that she's overrated?
So, Ballon d'Ors, Bonmati, how many?
2.
In a row?
Yes. Putias could have won 3 in a row, but she got the knee injury, which is why I'm saying that if it wasn't for Putias' decline due to her ACL, I think she would have carried on winning Ballon d'Or after Ballon d'Or. I don't think she would have got a look in.
Very good. Very good.
So,
well done.
All 10 pundits have survived, but who has come out on top?
Well done, each and every one of you. It was, it's hard sometimes pushing an unpopular opinion, one you don't really believe in sometimes, but there can only be one winner. And the person I've chosen made me believe in the argument, delivered it really well. So the winner is... Reese.
Robbie tried his best to grow me, but I had too much knowledge in my head.
Kickoff challenge complete, and our pundits are swapping Macclesfield for Media City's 5 live studios. They'll be pre-recorded a special edition of 606 with Robbie and Chris, answering real questions from real callers.
Our pundits have been paired up at random, but they'll be getting judged individually. Each pair will have 10 minutes to impress, and with the league table so tight, anyone can still make the semi-finals. Their future in Last Pundit Standing all hinges on this.
Here at BBC, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I feel like I've prepared well. I'm happy to be with Cal, of course.
I'm just ready to go and get in there and talk some football.
Welcome to 606, a bonus show. I'm here with Chris, and we have the 10 aspiring pundits from the brand new BBC Three show, Last Pundit Standing.
First up, it's Nahian and Ali.
Nahian is a Liverpool fan. Ali follows the WSL and all women's football. Let's bring in Debbie, is a Liverpool fan. How are you, Debs?
Great, thank you, Robbie.
Good, good. So have you got a question for Ali and Nahian?
Who was the player that has surprised you the most?
Oh, it has to be Gravenberch. Luckily for me, I had a Liverpool fan calling in, so I felt right at home. We can see his drive and runs, his long legs to make tackles, interceptions. And for me, I think he's been...
Long legs?
Come on. The long legs do make great strides across the pitch.
I would love to know, Debbie, like, who's the player that surprised you the most?
Probably Gravenberch, yeah. I just thought last season under Klopp, I didn't think he gave him a good enough chance.
I really like, though, what you said there about being given a chance, and I think that's such a thing. Like, we often see the same players every time, and, like, to bring it back to the WSL, where obviously I have, like, the most knowledge here, but...
Desperate to get the win, Ali turns the conversation to her area of expertise.
We have a goalkeeper in the Manchester United team, Fallon Tullis-Joyce. Until Mary Earps left at Man United, she didn't get that chance, and now she's coming in with the golden
the
glove.
best keeper in the world, that's why.
I know, she absolutely is, but she's not in England right now.
Well, yeah,
She's out of PSG, yeah. So it's opened up this opportunity for somebody else to come forward and to surprise everybody, which is exactly what, you love to see, right? These different stories.
I left feeling, if this is the last thing that I've done, I'm leaving on a high.
Right, we've got Fuad and Leah. Good luck, guys. Listen, let's bring in our first caller, and is Mohammed.
And I just wanted to ask that Man City have had a better season than this Arsenal team that haven't won a league in 21 years.
This season, I do think Arsenal have just been more exciting to watch. With Man City, you almost expect...
Well, you're going to win the exciting to watch trophy?
The fierce world football does not win trophies. That's what football is about, winning trophies. Mohammed, I want to ask you, would you rather see your team lift that silverware or just play fancy style of play?
To me, it's about trophies, 100%. I'm used to winning trophies.
I could listen to you all day, Mohammed.
Thank you so much for the call, and thank you to Fuad and Leah.
Both give a great account of themselves, but have they done enough?
I can't lie, I'm nervous because everyone in this room is really talented.
I gave my best take. I thought it was really fun, to be fair.
Nice. We need that 3 points.
We need those points.
We need to win.
Yeah.
Next in are Cal and Oscar.
Oscar is an Arsenal fan. Carl is a passionate Celtic fan. Have you ever heard of Chris Sutton?
I have indeed. I mean, the best pundit, we all know that.
I love you, Carl. Let's bring in the caller, Mason. How are you, Mason?
Do you think that winning the Europa League would harm Manchester United in the long term?
Hi, Mason. Thanks for your question. I think it's all dependent on how you see Amelin future, because, listen, For all we know, he could go win this Europa League.
What has he demonstrated?
It's a baptism of fire.
It's been a rough season, I understand that. In the position that you're in, the caller was very angry and I had to calm him down.
What do you think he's done? What do you think he's done this season?
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, this Europa League win could have a lot of potential.
I was going to say...
Yeah, but how would beating a poor Tottenham prove that he can do anything in the Premier League? Because they're just as bad as us.
Well, I speak to Man United.
The Portuguese! Guy's name yet, whatever, Jones, Phil Smith or something, he would have been sacked.
The thing is, though,
Even
United
a
fans...
better manager than this guy.
But whilst Callie's dealing well with an irate caller, Oscar is struggling to be heard. Literally.
He was a very, very angry caller. It's the last challenge. I'm bottom of the table. Like, what am I doing? I need to throw myself out there. Mason, did you want Amarim to come in?
No.
You never wanted him?
No, listen.
It's manager after manager after manager. When are you going to, like, look at the bigger picture?
Thank you, Mason, and thank you to Oscar and Carl. That's what it's like sometimes.
Wow, that was...
You lads go for a lie down now.
Well, Mason was a bit lively, wasn't he?
I bet.
More than lively, yeah.
I feel like I'm back in school getting shit like that.
A lot of seasoned pros who I've worked with would crumble. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So our next pundits are Nancy and Kia.
As things stand, Nancy and Rukia are both in the top 4. But with the table so tight, they need to score a win or a bonus point to guarantee a semi-final spot.
I'm in 4th place. I know I've got a lot of people trying to take my spot.
Got to bring in Aggie here, you know, as an Arsenal fan. What question we'd like to ask him, Aggie?
How do you think that the Arsenal men's team will be able to progress, into the next season? I'm a big Arteta fan, and there's a lot of heat on him at the moment.
If you get rid of Arteta, who would you bring in?
Do you take Arteta at Man United?
No, I wouldn't take Arteta at Man United. I think with Arsenal, it's not the man. Right now, I think you should be focusing on getting a striker in.
Him from Newcastle.
Isak, he has had such a good season, isn't he? He's had 23 goals this season. And you've got to give it to him. People will start looking at him. Other teams will look at him.
Why would you leave Newcastle? Why would you leave Newcastle to go to Arsenal?
I don't think Isak would move to Arsenal.
Sometimes when maybe necessary bigger clubs worldwide give you a little bit of attention, might pull your strings.
It's like Russo leaving Man United to go to Arsenal.
Russo went from, as you say, Man United to Arsenal. Arsenal women now in the Women's Champions League final, first time in 18 years for Arsenal.
Thank you, Aggie, for the call, and thank you to Nancy and Kia. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Nancy. Well done, Kia.
Once I got in there, I actually felt the most calm out of all the tasks we've ever done. Like, it just felt like a normal chat, speaking about football, like with your mates.
The biggest difficulty that I found was knowing when to interject, because there were so many different voices, but I suppose that's something you learn and develop.
As winner of the kickoff challenge, Reese has chosen to go last.
Finally, we've got Reese and Toby. Reese is a Manchester United fan. I tell you what, Reese, a season to forget?
Well, 100% a season to forget.
Listen, we got Toby, he's a Chelsea fan. Toby is also blind and plays blind football for England. Fantastic, Tobes.
For Toby to make the top 4, nothing but a win will do.
Right, let's bring in Chris. How are you, Chris, Liverpool fan?
It's a tough ask, but as challenges go, he's already overcome the biggest one.
When I was 2, I was diagnosed with a few eye conditions, which meant that I would eventually lose my sight and go blind. My sight started to really quickly deteriorate, and that's when I had to stop playing football with my mates, which was really, really upsetting. I didn't kick a ball for 7 or 8 years, really. And then I went and gave blind football a go. Now I play blind football for England, which is one of my proudest achievements. A massive part of punditry, obviously, is understanding what's going on in the game. I've got different perspectives, and I think people, they'll definitely like to listen to my side of the story and understand, actually, yeah, he can't see the game, but he knows his stuff.
Given your respective clubs, what would represent success for you guys next season?
I'll take that first, if that's all right, mate. It's a difficult one with Chelsea, because my heart wants to say, let's get back to the days where we were challenging for titles, and there was a stint where we were pushing your lot. It's back into Europe, into Champions League, get into those spots, and hopefully fighting for a trophy like an FA Cup. I think we just have to take it steady.
FA Cup?
What's wrong with that? My back's against the wall here. 6 are going home, only 4 can go through, and I haven't picked up enough points. I need a win this week. Did you ever win the FA Cup?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, it was a good point. There.
Toby's risking it all by going head-on with Savage and Sutton.
I'm pretty sure he won the League Cup, though.
Yeah, League Cup.
Yeah.
League Cup.
Bet you'd say that's more
So
important.
you're happy to win the Europa Conference League?
Who did you beat in the final, Rob?
Tranmere. You happy with it?
I like this. This is up my street.
We had one who played for Chelsea right behind you. You know, Chris Sutton, 28 games. Was it Chris? 1 goal. Pathetic.
No, I've got 3 goals.
Oh, 3 goals, 3 goals.
What's more valuable to you, Chris, that 1 goal at Chelsea or the 1 cap for England?
Oh!
That's a great point. How many golden boots have you got? How many Premier Leagues? Oh, you're still there.
Reece would rather see Ange Postecoglou win the Europa League ahead of his Manchester United.
Forget about where we finish in the league. I want to see a sustained pattern of play that I can look at and think this is going to set
What, you
the
want to win the
future.
sustained pattern of play trophy and finish 12th?
I think that's more important because if you look at what Mikel Arteta...
Meanwhile, Reece seems to be struggling to get his point across.
Nicest possible way.
Look at what
The
Mikel Arteta...
75,000 other people at Old Trafford are not going to accept sustained patterns of play.
Well, that lack of education in the fan base in terms of appreciating elite stars of football, I think that's what's held Manchester United back.
So your fellow fans are uneducated then, Reece?
You know, I've already gotten the wrong foot here. I'm getting all this heat coming at me, and I just try to stay as composed as possible.
Thank you to Chris, thank you to Chris, the Liverpool fan, and thank you to Toby and Reece.
Cheers, lads.
Thank you. Pleasure.
I don't know if I engaged with the caller as much as I should have, but I've put in a good shift. Let's hope I've done enough.
There's nothing more the pundits can do. The race for the top 4 ends here. With the table so tight, 3 points for a win or even 1 bonus point could mean the difference between going through or going home. After 5 grueling weeks, it's crunch time.
OK, pundits, here we are.
Very tough test for you all. Thought each and every one of you done exceptionally well. You were all brilliant.
Leah and Oscar, could you step forward, please?
So both of you done really, really well.
But neither of you have won Pundit of the Week, and therefore you can't make it into the final 4. And your journey with the last Pundit Standing is now over.
I'm proud that I, gave it my all.
I absolutely loved my experience. It went by so quickly. We all became one big family at the end as well. So sad to have to say goodbye to these amazing people.
Cal, Nahian, Rukia, please step forward. All of you did really well this week. You didn't win Pundit of the Week, but luckily, you had enough to get through to the semi-final.
I was always confident, but now that I'm here, I'm just glad.
I got really emotional because that was a realisation where, wow, I could do this here.
Honestly, I was over the moon. Like, I wanted to get to that semi-final so badly. And to do that, I'm so proud of myself.
Now, only 5 pundits remain.
One of you will go through to the final 4.
Robbie, could you please give your feedback for Fuad?
Very confident, passionate, knowledgeable. Ali, very, very generous broadcaster, which is vitally important. Reece, I admire your bold opinions and you backed it up with research.
Fuad, you did really well. Ali and Reece, you both got bonus points. But unfortunately, that wasn't enough, and your time in the last Pundit Standing is over.
That stings. I did everything I could, but unfortunately, it just wasn't meant for me.
Truth be told, I didn't think I was going to go through, but what I wanted to do was go out with a bang.
I have learned so much, I've grown so much. The person who started this is not the person who leaves.
Nancy and Toby, one of you has won Pundit of the Week and is through to the final 4. And one of you is going home.
And I'm thinking, I'm going home. Nancy's amazing.
I felt like I had a chance.
Nancy, lots of passion. The producer said on Soundbites, you'd be the pundit the social media team would go for.
You've got to give it to him. People will start looking at him. Other teams will look at him. Newcastle have done so well this season. I could have done enough to get through to the semi-final.
Toby, knowledge on point. Like Nancy, lots of passion and confidence. You even give it me and Chris with a little bit of banter.
Did you ever win the FA Cup?
No, I didn't. That was a good point, eh? The question I'd ask, was it too much? This was such a difficult decision, but there can only be one pundit that goes through. And that pundit is Toby.
Honestly, I was okay. I'd had such a roller coaster of a journey, and I was really proud of what I'd learned about myself.
Even when you're stood there and your name's been called, it didn't really clock, but I was going through to the semi-finals.
We've lost 6 incredible pundits today. But for Rukia, Cal, Nahian and Toby, the show goes on.
I'm through to the semi-finals and I'm doing it for that 5-year-old me.
I feel so close that I can touch that last Pundit Standing title.
To be the only girl in the semi-finals, I thought, I've got to do it for them now. I really want to win it.
Pundit of the week. He's only gone and done it. I'll see you in the semi-finals.